guys, it's Laura Morris, and I'm here with the last installment of your Aweber setup. And you can get really excited because hopefully you haven't gotten up from your desk and you are about to load your autoresponder letters in, and you are about to be able to get started marketing. So you're not going to believe how easy this is, and so let's do it. Now you should be able to go over to the welcome letter that was sent to you, and I'm just going to minimize here. Oh, I lost it there. And the welcome letter has a code in it that was sent to you, and so you just want to copy that code, and it's right next to the Aweber sign up URL, and so you just copy that code, and the code is from a list of, and it's a bunch of pre-assigned, pre-approved letters that I already told you about in a previous video, and it comes all pre-done for you. It's just awesome, so that you are saved hours and hours of headache and work. And so all you do is come over to your Aweber, and you want to go to your list, to the list that you created, and you want to come to messages, and then you want to come to follow up. Follow up is what are the regular daily messages that go out, and you can set them at different intervals, but these messages that we're putting in, even that's done for you. It's all the intervals are set up, everything is done. So you don't have to think about any of this, because Empower Network has already tested it and tracked it, and they know what works. So it's very systemized, and they know what makes money. And so one of the things that you come into this system and you're paying for is their confidence and their tracking methods, and the way that they have already proven. Dave Wood has made millions of dollars, and so don't you want that confidence? And so when you load these letters in, you know that you're getting something that works. Okay, so you want to click on follow up, and then you want to scroll down here to where it says load campaign. Now right above it, sometimes people get a little confused about this thing that says enable campaign sharing. That's only if you wanted to share your campaign with someone else. That comes way down the road, and that's don't worry about it. Just forget it. It has nothing to do with you right now. So you want to take that code that you just copied, you want to paste it right in here, and then you're just going to click this button, load campaign. Okay? And just like magic, look what happens. A bunch of great messages show up. Isn't that phenomenal? And so we can just take a look at one of them just to see what they look like, and they're in here and they look great. Now remember, we talked about the global snippet. Let's give you an example of what the global snippet looks like. Here's one. That's an example of a global snippet right there. It's got those brackets and signature. That's one. What's another one? Global name, global phone. Those are global text snippets. Global landing. So when we go over, and from the previous video that we talked about, adding all of those rubber stamps like I talked about, that is all going to be a one-time thing that you do, and it's going to just be inserted into all of the videos. Okay? So let's go over to the global snippet, which is under list settings, and we want to go to, let's see here, right here, global snippets, and we're going to start with name. And because this came from someone else's campaign sharing, of course it's going to have someone else's name in there. It can't not. So don't let that freak you out. It's just what it is. So you just change it, you put your name in, and then you want to put in your email address. Okay. And then global landing, which would be your Empower Network page. Okay, now you don't need to change the whole URL. All you need to change is just your username. And because, oh, I can't copy while I'm recording, I just remembered that. You just want to type in your username right there and just update it. Same thing for right here for your join page. Okay. And then here for username. Okay. So now when those emails go out, wherever it says global name, it's going to insert Laura Morris. If I wanted to just have it insert Laura, it would. So wherever it says that, now under global phone, it's actually going to say, because I don't really want my phone number on there, it's going to say email me at morris@larryandlauramorris.com. Under global landing, it's going to have my capture page, and under anywhere where it says join, if I want people to be able to sign up, or anywhere where it has anything having to do with join me now, it's going to have my sign up page. And then your username, anywhere where it has to do with my username, you would put your Empower Network username there. So once you have this filled out, you are home free, and all of your letters are completely and totally cool. I mean, they are done. So that is just awesome and done for you. Now, you also want to make sure that confirmed opt-in is turned off. I think we already took care of that in another in another video. I'm getting a little tired here. It's a little late at night here, so you have to excuse me. And then let's see. Broadcast. We want to just tell you about that real quick. Broadcast is where you're going to be able to send out a note just impromptu, like that's a one-time thing. So broadcast is an editor that you can open up, and I recommend using the previous editor if you have it. I don't know if you will or not, but if not, then just use the HTML editor. Either one will be fine. And this is where you type in a one-time email, and you're going to get what's called swipe copy from us. And you may get some swipe to send out an email about the hangout that's that night, or you may get some swipe from Dave and Dave that says send this out to your list, and it may be about it may be about just everybody that made $1,000 that day, or it may be just about getting tickets to Chicago, or whatever it's about. And so here is let's see if I can get this. Here's an example of a note, and this was an email that Dave sent out today, and I just wanted to give you an example. This is an email that Dave sent out today, and if I wanted to send that out to my list, well, actually it didn't have any links in it, but if it did have some links in it, what I would do is I would copy this over and I would put it into Notepad first. And the reason I would put it into Notepad first is it would remove any links that Dave has in there from his Aweber account, and it would just put it into a text file first. Then I would copy it from my notepad. Then I would put it, then I would put it into here, and I would go to paste from an external source, paste, and then insert, and then it would just paste the email right in there like that. And then if you want to highlight like that, you would just click highlight. And if you want to insert a link, here's where you insert the link, the little world right there. And then you would just put your unique URL in there. Like here's, I have a lot of them in there, but there's one, so you would just insert your URL, and then you can see it just inserts it right into the email. So that's just a couple of things just to give you an idea of how to use the broadcast feature. Now when you have a broadcast and it's saved in there, then you can preview it by clicking this button right here, and that will show you what your email is going to look like. You always want to test your links and make sure they go to the right place. You always want to check your username. Whoops. You always want to make sure that that it's going to the right place. It is. And then if everything looks good, you save it. Now you can check to send it immediately. If you want to send it later, it'll open up a little calendar for you. So let's say you want to send it in the afternoon, maybe a couple hours from now you can do that. You can have it go out tomorrow, so you can open up the calendar and make it go whenever you'd like it to. You can send it to more than one list if you want to, so this will open up you can do all kinds of things. People that were added in the last 7 days, people that were added in the last 30 days, all kinds of things. And then here it will help, it gives you an option for different lists. So you can include or exclude different lists once you start getting more than one mailing list. You always want to track the clicks so that you can have a really good idea of who's opening what, and so that you can really get good at analyzing your marketing afterwards. And then we talked about social media sharing, so that I always enable social media sharing so that my letter is also on Facebook and goes out on Twitter. And then quick stats is just you get a report from Aweber that shows how many people opened it, and you get some stats, and it's always good to have statistics. And then you just save your message. Oh, we need a subject line. Gotta have a subject line. Okay, and what was the subject line? My best month ever. Whoops, and it's not gonna let me do it. So let's just type it in here. My best month ever. Okay. And then let's save it. And then when you have a broadcast that's in here, one of the things that's important to remember is that it won't go out by itself. You have to queue it. And you can always send yourself a test first, and I recommend doing that. So you open up test, and then you put your email address in here, and then send yourself a test. Always test your emails. Very important. Why? Because you never know what kind of a mistake there might be in the links that are in it, and that's money that you can lose. So just send yourself a quick test before you send it out. If everything looks good, then you click the queue button, and your email broadcast will go out within the next 5 minutes from then usually. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. You are ready to start marketing. Your follow-up messages are loaded in there, and I would recommend that you send yourself one of all of these so that you get to see what you're sending out to people. And That's it. Happy marketing. I'm really proud of you. You got your Aweber set up. Don't get up from this desk until you have got that code loaded in there and you are ready to go. And send a message to your enroller and tell them that you got your Aweber set up, and make sure that you've got that list name loaded over in your Empower Network back office. Make sure that's done. And if that's done, then you're ready to start marketing. You can share that affiliate link like crazy and blog away, and let's go make some money. We'll see you. Bye.